Rapaziada, como é que funciona? Eu sou o Doutor que tá no hoje com mais um vídeo da série de NBA 5 com modo carreira. Hoje do nosso amigo Lucas Toledo. Então, rapaziada, vamos embora, né, velho? Deixa eu olhar aqui, sei lá, que tá de boa, tá ligado?
Joining us today for our wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3
rapaziada, eu já
rounds, try to get that
bem
W
dizer,
to
já
celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2KTV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's do
Absolutely. Now, real quick, before we jump into Proving Grounds and take on some of the best competition out there, Power, what build are you running with today?
I'm running with an upgraded version of my Scratch
1400 views.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's T in at center, filling out the middle. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Curry. And it's Orlando with a rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Curry. The Magic making their last shot. Outside Pajemski. On the wing, Grant. Clock at 6. Down low. Jackson Davis. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Black. Here's T. Right wing. Here's Morgan. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Inside. No good with a layup. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Wagner, the pass to T. Basket's good.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field.
Vamos sair aqui. Tô vendo aqui se chega. Deixar o meu zap aberto.
Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Jackson Davis. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Grant in at the small forward. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And it's Morgan missing. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Curry. Wagner with a steal. Here's T. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
That free throw no good.
Meu Deus, eu tô parecendo Shaquille O'Neal, velho. Não sabe bater lance livre, pelo amor de Deus.
Wagner, the pass to T. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. T's got his second basket of the night.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Clock at 2. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui pra ver se... Zero contato, pô, zero.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this was slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
Corpo com corpo, cara. Não falta não, velho. Tá achando, né?
So they see clear evidence. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Wizards made some silky plays. He scored 17 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
First, an opponent offense, and they didn't get out and run as much as some other teams, but they did make their way into the top half of the league in fast break points. If an opponent wanted to go up tempo, they kept pace.
And that was so impressive. The best team in the league at taking care of the basketball. I'm sure their coaches were proud of that number last season. Now here's Curry. No points so far. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Curry looking it over. It's Pajemski on the wing. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Wagner, the pass to T. Here's the Taze. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Warriors. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top.
35. The Warriors 37.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what Trayce Jackson-Davis has done in this game.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Black in at the point guard. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by Orlando. Yep, that one goes.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Black. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career. Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Pass to Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wagner's got 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And here's Jackson-Davis. From 8 feet away. And he'll draw a foul. Will head to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
So yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Taze's checked in for Orlando. He's deciding to change it up. Here's Black. Pass to T. Now here's Carter. Over Green. Carter, good. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a...
Deixa eu tirar a thumb, velho. Eu sei que é pra fazer isso antes. Mas eu esqueço também.
real example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
There's the steal. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Brandon Pajemski out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, both of Wendell Carter.
Aqui. Meu Deus, os caras.
Junior's parents play basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Here's Pajemski. It's hauled in by Black.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blowing.
Shot's good by Morgan.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Pajemski. And a missed layup. Orlando leading by 15. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Moody misses. For Orlando, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's T. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Magic lead by 17.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Black, defended by Pajemski. Grant against Bancaro. From the arc. T, no good. Warriors trail by 14. Outside Pajemski. And here's Grant from the arc. Morgan with the rebound. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Oh, he picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Santos good. Santos has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Black, defended by Pajemski. T passes to Bancaro. 5 on the clock. From 7, yes, Paolo Bancaro for 2.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Bancaro imposing his will inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. I'll say this, Bancaro is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
The defenses just look utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Good.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Warriors trail by 16. A minute 31 left in the final quarter. Outside Butler, beyond the arc, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around
for the Magic.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Black passes to T. Wagner on the wing. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Deixa eu tirar outra parte da thumb, calma aí. Vem cá, Curry, vem cá, Curry.
Guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you...
Pronto, rapaziada. Fui, tá ligado? Só tirar a thumb. Tu vai... Mãe, vai querer sair? Vai não? Eu vou querer uma saia de 14 com o mesmo de sempre. Queria uma saia de 14 com o mesmo de sempre. Ora, eu pedi pensando que tu ia querer, ó. Foi. Eu ia pedir pensando que tu ia querer. Você quer ou não?
finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Back to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. To stop the drought. Connects. The jumper drops.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love